people, not just dudes, but women too, go to the gym to maybe find a potential mate, to find a boyfriend or a girlfriend, to eventually become their husband or wife. Like, that is a real thing. And it's like, dude, like, I'm sorry, if you're a single straight dude and you see a smoking hot chick in the gym, you're gonna fucking check her out, man. It's human nature.
Yeah. Oh man, have you ever approached a girl in the gym?
I have.
Like full on asking her out, or just like
no,
yeah,
just making small talk, and if they bit, then potentially maybe ask them out. But
yeah, you escalate slowly,
right? But dude, there's a lot of times like people just want to be there and do their own thing. Like I've seen videos.
You got to read the room. You got to be able to read the room and be able to tell if that girl is approachable or not. And some guys just go full out asking for her number right away, and obviously it's gonna you're gonna be the gym creepo. From that day forward,
that's not the way to do it. You make small talk. You say, hey, I've seen you here. I've seen you here, for a few months. I've seen your gains. You're doing a good job. And then if the conversation keeps going, then that's when you kind of get the hint. Okay, maybe ask her out to a gym date, or ask her if you want to go to Chipotle after the gym to get that high protein after workout meal in, something like that. But you gotta be prepared for people being rude to you, even if you're doing things all right, if you're doing things in a socially acceptable way. Sometimes there's crazy people out there, and I remember, I think it was 2019, right before the coup, and I was like, there's this hot girl in the gym that used to work out in the same time as me, like after lunch. And I started making small talk with her, like you described, saying hi and saying good afternoon. Sometimes making small talk, like I don't know, gym talk. Oh, the machine's gym talk,
new.
right? Yeah,
the machine's kind of weird. Gym small talk.
Or you go up to them and you say something. You say, hey, how many sets do you have left? And if they say, oh, I'm going to be here a while, I got 3 more sets, then you say, oh, do you mind if I work in with you?
Yeah, sharing a machine. That sort of small talk. I was doing that, and I did that for a few days with that particular girl. One day, some guy shows up in the gym. The guy was like this tall when I'm standing. He seemed like he
was a little guy,
a Oompa Loompa.
He was a little guy. Yeah.
He wore those round glasses that make your eyes really tiny. The guy looked like a Toy Story character, and like a small toy who came to life. And then the guy was sort of working out next to me and stuff. And then when that girl walked past me, I said good afternoon to her, like I always said, and she responded to me, good afternoon. And the guy approached me and said, hey, she has a boyfriend, I'm like, what? Yeah, cool. And it's like the guy started talking shit to me. Hey, I'm gonna cut your hair and stuff, and he started talking shit to me all of a sudden. And
he had that male feminist complex.
Yeah, but the guy turned out to actually be her boyfriend. But
the cute girl was dating an Oompa Loompa?
The cute girl was dating a Oompa Loompa. Yeah. And dude, it was a 9 out of 10 girl. She was insane. But you need to be prepared that for the fact that there are crazy people around, and that's where the fuck I'll do it muscle starts to really count for something, because after that I could as well say, oh man, I'm never approaching any girl in the gym again, because it feels bad, you feel like a pervert, because hey, this guy's talking shit to me, but I was doing nothing wrong. You need to be rational and say, hey, I was just being a cool guy. I never asked her out, never asked for her number. I was never sleazy to her.
Just making small talk, see if she bites, see if she's interested.
That beta Oompa Loompa weirdo thought I was a threat. This is actually a good thing. Because if I am capable of making a guy who dates a 9 out of 10...
A little insecure. You made him a little insecure.
Yeah. It actually says something about me. And turns out the guy is crazy. But So I could very well say, oh, I'm never approaching a girl in the gym again. But no, you need to not let those things go to your head and say, hey, it was not my fault. The guy's crazy. Just keep doing my thing. And I kept approaching girls at the gym, and I went out with a couple of them. And if I decided to not approach any girl anymore in the gym, that would have deprived me of very cool experiences with other girls, and because of that crazy guy. So that fuck I'll do it attitude is really important to develop and cultivate.
Actually, so there was a few times, so it never actually happened at the gym, but I used to work at a vitamin shop. It's just like, it's like a do you have vitamin shops in Brazil?
Yeah, supplement stores,
right.
that sort of stuff.
But this store was actually, the name of the store was called Vitamin Shop. I worked there for 3 years, and then that's where and it was maybe like 2 miles away from the gym that I went to, and I would see people from the gym go there to buy their supplements or protein powders and stuff like that, their vitamins, and then there would be a few times where women would walk in and say, "Hey, I seen you at the gym," and there was 2 occasions, but one actually did work out for a little bit. Was this older lady? When I say older lady, she was probably like 41,
right?
But smoking hot, MILF, yeah. And
MILF.
She straight up asked for my number at Vitamin Shop. She goes, you know, I always kind of wanted to go up to you and talk to you at the gym, but you always just seemed really locked in and a little intimidating, which, I mean, I get it.
Oh,
you know,
wow.
Whatever. But she saw me at Vitamin Shop, and this is when we actually started talking, and then she full-blown just, like, gave me her number right there. She goes, here, I'm just going to... Yeah, she's like, she looked at me, she goes, man, I just always kind of just wanted to tell you that, like, I just think you're, like, really handsome, and just gave me her number. I gave her her receipt. She took the pen, wrote her number down, and gave me her receipt back.
That's awesome.
But I mean, and for every case where, going back to the video, for every case where there's a woman recording, trying to pussy trap or bait a dude into it, I've seen videos of chicks in the gym recording it, trying to hit on a guy and ask a guy, and it's always hilarious when the dude's like, yeah, I'm just trying to work out, and just turns her down.
Yeah,
it's so funny.
But it's very cool that you told this story, because maybe there's some guys at home having that same conflict. Hey, should I say hi to a girl in the gym? Should I not? And it's just like, hey, man, sometimes they are expecting you to do it, but it's up to you to follow the dance, to follow the social acceptable. It's really like a dance, right? There's a number of steps that you need to follow to not be a cripple, and to just be socially acceptable in that moment. But that doesn't mean you need to cower and not say anything to a girl you find interesting, a girl you find cute. Just go and do it. Say hi, ask to share a machine or something.
And you
like
never
that.
know. Yeah, you make the small talk, and maybe if they are interested in you, because you know, women don't really. They don't make the first move anymore. They're not, or they don't even just drop the simple hint. Which in nowadays, in not just gym culture, but I think in just this modern kind of 21st century culture that we've developed in the past several years, dudes are just way too scared to just make a move. And I think in the gym, it's especially that fear is heightened in the gym, to where I'd say to the women watching, but to all women in the gym, if you are interested in a dude and wish for a dude in the gym to ask you out, you got to kind of be self-aware about the nature of our climate in this dating pool right now. That maybe if you're a woman and you want the dude to ask you out, maybe go up to him. Go up to him, because
make small talk to him, you bait him. Like, give really obvious bait, because men like that too. Men enjoy.
Absolutely.
Men enjoy thinking they made the first move when actually it was the girl.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So oftentimes the girl will bait the guy to make the first move, but actually it's her doing the first move. Right. So it's up to the guys to recognize that.
We need more of that. I think women need to start making the first move in the gym. in the gym more often, because more often than not, if a dude is going to try to ask a girl out, there is a higher rate of rejection. But if a chick is trying to ask a dude out, I think that there is less a percent chance of rejection.
Oh yeah, because the woman has an evolutionary role in dating that is the selector. So when the selector is selecting you, you just go with it. So it's less of a guy's nature to say no to a woman.
I agree. Yeah.
But the first move, that's something both the guys and the girls need to understand. The first move of a girl will be different from the first move of the guy. Because the first move of a girl, as I said before, it will be something in the veins of baiting the guy to do something. Sometimes the girl has like, let's say you're doing cardio on a, how's it called in English? The
treadmill?
The treadmill. Let's say you're doing cardio on a treadmill. There are 4 other treadmills to your right. And then
she picks the one right next to you.
She picks the one right next to you. That is the girl doing the first move. It doesn't look like it, but she's baiting you to do the first move.
To ask her out.
Yeah,
ask her out.
Or not necessarily to ask her out, but to just simply
make small talk.
Start the process.
Yes.
Start the process. So you gotta pick up on those little details, because
the little subtle cues.
Yeah, because if there's 4 treadmills to next to you and 3 others to your left, it's like she picked the one next to you very consciously of that, because women are very usually reserved in the gym. They will not do that unconsciously. Most of the time, it can happen, but that's pretty much it has a high chance to be a green sign for you to start something there.